Dear students, today we will solve one example of unit costing, estimated cost sheet in Advanced Accounting and Auditing Paper 1 for second year BCom, Veer Narmad South Gujarat University. Here is the question. Trading and profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 2010. Sales rupees 7,80,000. Production and sales unit 4,000. Debit side we have total direct cost rupees 4,20,000, factory overheads 90,000, office overheads 60,000, selling overheads 80,000 and net profit rupees 1,30,000. Other information. Total direct cost includes material, wages and other direct cost in the ratio of 3:2:1. Factory overheads varies 40% directly with production, whereas sales overheads vary 60% with sales. For the year 2010-11, it is estimated that number 1, production and sales will be 10,000 units. Number 2, direct labor cost per unit will increase by 10%. Fixed factory overheads will increase by rupees 16,000. Office and fixed selling overheads will increase by 20%. There will be no change in other cost. The rate of profit on cost of the year 2009-10 has to be maintained in the year 2010-11, and we are asked to prepare projected cost sheet for the year 2010-11. Dear students, first of all let us understand the question. Here we have given information of sales that 4,000 units sold for rupees 7,80,000, and there will be no closing stock because entire production is sold out. Direct cost total rupees 4,20,000, which includes material, wages and other direct cost in the ratio of 3:2:1. So material cost will be 4,20,000 into 3 by 6. Labor cost will be 4,20,000 into 2 by 6, and direct cost will be 4,20,000 into 1 by 6. Factory overheads vary 40% directly with production. It means out of total factory overheads of rupees 90,000, 40%, that is 36,000, is variable and 60%, that is 54,000, is fixed. Same, sales overhead varies 60% with sales. It means out of total selling overheads 80,000, 60% is variable and remaining 40% is fixed. Dear students, here there is no information about office overheads. So in the absence of office overheads information, we consider it as 100% fixed overhead. Okay. Now estimate for the year 2010-11. Production and sales will be 10,000 units. Direct labor cost per unit will increase by 10%. Dear students, here we will increase direct labor cost per unit by 10% as compared to the year 2009-10. Now there is no information about increase or decrease in direct material and other direct cost. So it will be considered as same as 2009-10. But the question arises, total or per unit? My dear students, direct material and direct cost are 100% variable cost, and in the absence of any information it will be treated as fully variable, and the nature of variable cost is it will remain constant per unit. Now fixed factory overhead will increase by rupees 16,000. Office and fixed selling overheads will increase by 20%. Dear students, whenever you give increase or decrease effect in fixed overheads, remember, always give in total amount, not per unit. There will be no change in other cost, and the rate of profit on cost of the year 2009-10 has to be maintained. So with the help of this information, first of all we will prepare actual cost statement for the year 2009-10, and then we will prepare projected cost sheet for the year 2010-11. Student, here is the statement of cost and profit for the year 2009-10. Our production and sale is 4000 units, and our statement will be particulars, amount and cost per unit. First of all, direct materials 4,20,000 into 3 by 6, so it is 2,10,000, and per unit rupees 52.5. Direct labor cost 4,20,000 into 2 by 6, rupees 1,40,000, and per unit 35. Direct expenses 4,20,000 into 1 by 6, so total amount 70,000, and per unit 17.5. So by adding these three elements of cost, we get prime cost rupees 4,20,000 and per unit rupees 105. Now in prime cost we will add manufacturing overheads, which is 40% variable and amounts to 36,000, and per unit rupees 9. 60% fixed amounts to rupees 54,000, and per unit rupees 13.5. So by adding we get factory or a work cost rupees 5,10,000 and per unit rupees 127.5. Now in factory cost or a work cost we will add administrative overheads, which is 100% fixed, so 60,000, and per unit rupees 15. So we get 5,70,000 as a cost of production and per unit 142.5. Now in cost of production we will add selling overheads, which is 60% variable, amount to rupees 48,000, and per unit rupees 12, and 40% fixed amounts to rupees 32,000 and per unit rupees 8, and total we get 6,50,000 as a cost of sale and 162.5 per unit. Now we will add profit. Dear students, net profit will be considered, that is 1,30,000 and per unit rupees 32.5. So we get finally sales amount 7,80,000 and per unit rupees 195. Dear students, here we will calculate rate of profit on cost. So formula will be profit divided by total cost multiply by 100. So 1,30,000 divided by 6,50,000 multiply by 100. So it is 20% on total cost, and same 20% will be applied in estimated cost sheet for the year 2010-11. Now dear students, we will prepare estimated cost sheet for the year 2010-11. Our production and sale will be 10,000 units. Our statement will be particulars, cost per unit and amount. Dear students, remember, always when you prepare estimated cost sheet, first column will be cost per unit and then you find amount. Here direct material cost, and there is no information about increase or decrease in direct material cost. Further, direct material cost is 100% variable cost, and the nature of variable cost, it remain constant per unit. So here it will remain constant, that is 52.5, same as 2009-10 amount, and per unit multiply with 10,000, total 5,25,000. Direct labor cost per unit in 2009-10 it was 35 rupees, and estimate says it will increase by 10%, so it is rupees 3.5, so per unit it will be 38.5, and total amount rupees 3,85,000. Next is direct expenses. Same, there is no information of increase and decrease, so it will be considered 100% variable and per unit constant as 2009-10, that is 17.5, and total amount rupees 1,75,000. So our prime cost amounts to rupees 108.5 and total amount rupees 10,85,000. Now we will add manufacturing overheads. Variable, there is no information about increase or decrease, so per unit constant rupees 9 and multiply with 10,000, so we get total amount 90,000. Fixed, in 2009-10 it was rupees 54,000 and it is going to increase by rupees 16,000, so our total amount comes to 70,000 and per unit rupees 7, that is 70,000 divided by 10,000 units. So we get factory or a work cost rupees 124.50 per unit and total amount rupees 12,45,000. Now we will add office overheads. It is increased by 20%. So in 2009-10 it was rupees 60,000 plus 20% increase, that is 12,000. Dear students, office overheads are 100% fixed overheads, so increase will be given in total. So total amounts to 72,000. Now 72,000 divided by 10,000 units, so we get per unit rupees 7.20, and our cost of production amounts to 131.70 per unit and total 13,17,000. Now we will add selling overheads. Variable, there is no information of increase and decrease, so we will take it constant per unit, and previous year it was rupees 12, so total amount will be 12 multiplied by 10,000, that is 1,20,000. And fixed, previous year it was 32,000 plus increase 20%, that is 6,400, so total amounts to 38,400 and per unit it will be rupees 3.84. So we get cost of sale or a total cost rupees 147.54 and total amount rupees 14,75,400. Now in total cost we will add profit. Dear student, we have to maintain same rate of profit on cost of 2009-10. It was 20% of total cost, that is 20% of 147.54, that is 29.508, and per unit 2,95,080. And finally we get sales figure 177.048 and total amount 17,70,480. That's all. Dear students, thank you very much for watching this video lecture. Very soon we will meet with one another example of unit costing, especially estimated cost statement